I'm going to go through a few alternate lures besides jigging. Jigging is a very, very important fishing technique here on Leek Lake. Same with pulling Lindy rigs, but sometimes they just don't want those. So how are we going to go catch some of those fish or use different alternate techniques? I do like a lot of crankbaits. I do a ton of trolling out here. It's a very, very easy, effective way to catch fish and to find those active fish, and it's an overlooked way. A lot of the lures I'll run maybe up shallow, and it just depends on the time of year. If we're looking at the upcoming opener, which is here on May 9th, and we also do have early ice out. I mean, it's April 15th, and as you can see behind me, Leek Lake's wide open. So it's going to be warmer water. It's going to be a very, very good time of year to maybe troll some crankbaits and do some night trolling up here. The fall's another great time to pull these. I know Mille Lacs, a lot of people did a lot of fishing on Mille Lacs on the night trolling. This is about the same time of year. I use a lot of these different techniques and alternate techniques, especially when I'm out in the boat with other people. It may kind of the monotonous jigging, you know, pop, stop, jig. It's a fun bite. I like that bite, but I also do like to troll sometimes, especially in the afternoon when it gets hard. So right now in the early season, I may downsize. I use a lot of husky jerks, original floaters. This one's a number 9 husky jerk, a little bit smaller. I love the crayfish pattern. If you can find something with crayfish on there. Another option I love doing and fishing and pulling behind are the new clacking minnows. They also have the shadow wrap that's out as well, Rapala does. A little bit different movement, but they're great for trolling, especially up shallow. You can run these up in 2-3 feet of water. A lot of those walleyes, like those rocky shorelines, you're going to find some of those fish there. These also they go through the weeds very well. They got a nice roll to them, so they go side to side. That's what the roll is that you're looking for. As I start to get into a little bit more water, as the water warms up into that 60-degree range, a good search bait is going to be any of your shad style baits. So I got a perch one here, and this one's called the Rusty Monkey. This is one of my favorite out here, especially since we got a lot of crayfish, and we got a lot of perch too, but especially if you're running up on those rocks, those walleyes really like these. Same with northerns. You'll catch northerns, any of those predatory fish out there. But these are just some of it. I go all the way up to the like number 9, which is this size here. You'll see the difference. And they'll run different depths and different times a year. I'll run those. But make sure you're using your electronics to find those fish and use these lures while you're out there. Trolling's a great way for a lot of people to find those active fish, especially if you're on a new body of water. I've talked to a lot of people that they're intimidated here. It's hard to find those fishing spots. These are a good search bait. You can eliminate a lot of dead water using crankbaits and by trolling. I mean, you can troll up to 3 miles per hour and still find your active walleyes out there. So just by using these, start with the stick baits early as we get into the summertime, then switch to your shad style baits. And I'm sure everyone's got their own favorite color. Mine, I do a lot of purples. I do the black and silvers. I'll even throw in a random one like this hot steel. This is one of my friend's favorite colors that I used to fish with all the time. It's becoming one of my favorite. I always stick by my standby blue silver. Those are all great colors to use, especially on your sunny days. You're going to use these shiny lures, bright colored. On the more cloudy days, you're going to go to your golds or your natural crayfish patterns. So if you got any more questions, feel free to contact me at Trappers Landing Lodge. Shoot me an email, look us up online. Also follow us on Facebook, and you'll find great tips and techniques to hopefully catch you your next big walleye.